everyone, it's me Max Rainbow and I'm back for another video, but actually it's my first video that I'm actually sitting down and speaking to the camera for my Maxi Rainbow ESC or Eurovision channel. So hello to everybody here if you're new. My name is Maxi Rainbow, I'm a drag queen, I'm 18 years old, I live in the United States, and yeah, that's pretty much all y'all need to know about me. I love Eurovision and hopefully I'm gonna be making way more Eurovision content this year. I never really did it on my main channel because I didn't want to like spam my subscribers over there who subscribed for like maybe strictly makeup. I didn't want to spam them with a bunch of videos about Eurovision that they have no clue what that's about, so I figured I'd just separate them finally so I don't have to worry about that and I can post as many Eurovision videos as I want, and I'm definitely gonna do that. So in this video I'm going to be reviewing Junior Eurovision 2017. If you would like to see my review of Junior Eurovision 2016, you can click right here in the cards and you can watch that. Firstly, let's talk about the location. So obviously this year's competition was held in Tbilisi, Georgia, because obviously Georgia won last year. Georgia were pretty good hosts this year, I must say. It was really, really good. I love the content that they were producing on their YouTube channel. The little series, 10 Things Every Kid Should Know About Georgia with Lizzie was really, really fun, and I think that was just like an awesome thing to do. You know, it helped me, and I'm sure a lot of people learned more about Georgia. Honestly, I didn't know much about the country, so that was actually like really, really fun to watch. The actual venue, the stage was really big compared to last year's stage, and I just think overall, you know, everything was organized pretty well. The only thing that, you know, obviously there were issues. I feel like camera angles were a little bit weird this year. I don't know, a lot of people have been complaining about it and I totally noticed it as well. And also obviously the online voting, which I think I'm going to talk about it more when I actually talk about the entries, but the online voting was a mess. We were given the opportunity to vote a little bit before the competition, like a couple days before the competition, so I did vote in that time, but we were also supposed to be given the opportunity to vote again during the show for like 15 minutes after all the acts performed. Well, almost nobody got to vote because the whole website was down. Like, it was just totally overrun by people. It could not handle all the traffic coming to it and it just crashed. So that was a mess. But other than that, the hosts were like a million times better than last year. Last year it was, oh my god, it was so boring last year. The host, I literally didn't watch it, like they were so boring. The interval acts were not memorable for me. That little introduction where all the contestants came around with their flags and were all singing, that was really, really cute and fun. It was just a good show overall. I really did enjoy it. So now that we got all that out of the way, let's move on to actually talking about the entries. So I'm just gonna go in the order that they ended up placing. So yeah. So in last place, 16th place, was Cyprus with their song I Want to Be a Star by Nicole Nicolau.
Put your hands up in the sky, spread your wings, prepare to fly, be the hero that you become, sing I wanna be a star, let's a party dream for...
I was actually like really upset when this ended up coming last place because I personally had this place 6th in my personal rankings, and I thought it was a really, really solid entry from Cyprus. I thought it was kid friendly, you know, she was really charismatic and beautiful and had a great voice. The staging was really, really fun. I just thought it was a really good entry. The fact that it came last, it really did surprise me. I mean, I get it, it's Cyprus and Cyprus doesn't typically do the best, especially in Junior Eurovision. But still, like, oh my gosh, it really, you know, I was like, this poor girl, like, she did really, really well. I really liked the song. It was catchy. It was very Croatia 1999 regular Eurovision, Maria Magdalena or whatever. It was very, very that, but I mean, I loved it. I thought it was really, really fun. So I was very sad with that. So in 15th place was Ireland's entry. It was Sule Glasa, I think it's like Green Eyes, by Marianne McDonald. So I also ranked this 15th. It was pretty high in my initial rankings. I don't know, I think, you know, the video made it seem a lot less empty, but honestly, watching the live show, I did feel like the stage felt empty. Like, there's simple and then there's empty. If you're gonna do simple, like, look at Salvador Sobral, do very close-up shots, you know, make it personal. When you're doing simple, faraway shots do not work. It just makes the stage seem so empty, and the stage was big. I just feel like and her voice, I don't know, it just wasn't very strong to me. It was very raspy, which is it was very nice. Like, I loved her voice, but it just, nothing about it was like pow or something that stuck out. So when I was ranking everything, you know, people started to stand out, to be better, and she just sort of was boring to me. I hate to say that, you know, these are all kids, but she just wasn't memorable. Her song was one of those songs where I was just like, okay, like TikTok, like when is this gonna be over? Like, go and grab a snack. Like, I was just bored. So I think 15th place was like deserved. Obviously that's where I put it in my rankings, so yeah. Sorry. So in 14th place was Portugal's entry. First of all, congratulations Portugal for coming back. But 14th place was Portugal's entry called YouTuber by Mariana Venaccio. Y'all, I'm American.
Não interessa já, não quero respirar mais. Vou postar vários vídeos virais. Milhões de views vou colecionar. Para ver se a mim ele vai reparar. Sou YouTuber. Eu quero ser YouTuber.
Again, I was very sad with this 14th place. I personally had her ranked, let's see, 7th. I had her ranked 7th. I thought it was really, really fun, kid-friendly. She was so adorable. Her voice was on point also, like, studio version, live version, where's the difference, you know? Like, I thought she did really, really well. I really enjoyed this entry. It was fun, it was colorful, it was bright. It was very junior Eurovision. I really, really enjoyed it. So, I'm sad to see it be placed so last. I'm not surprised because a lot of people didn't like this song, especially when it first came out. I didn't like it as well, but it really grew on me. It's one of those songs, you know, seeing it live on that big stage, it actually, like, I really enjoyed it. So, you know, she seems so sweet. Like, so in 13th, was it 13th? So in 13th place was Albania with their song Don't Touch My Tree by Anna Kodra. Oh my god, this song, again, is a grower for me. Y'all know it was my last place. If you watched my one video, it was my last place. It really did grow on me. It was now in my final rankings, it was my 9th place. It was in my top 10. I mean, it's not that hard to be in top 10 when it's junior Eurovision, but I really liked this entry. Actually, like, her vocals were fun. She was like, blah, blah, blah. You know, that part in the song, like, it was just, like, entertaining, you know? It was one of those entries where initially in the studio track, I didn't play it a lot, but there were entries like Ireland, which kind of got bumped down below it because this one was entertaining and it was fun to watch and it actually stuck out. I really liked it, and she's so cute. She's so charismatic, and that really made her, you know, up in my ranks more because, you know, she's just so much fun. Like, it made me like the song more. So, you know, I think she did fine. I think this is a good place for that song because, again, it was one of those songs that not a lot of people really liked. So I think, you know, 13th is really good for it, actually, but, you know, I personally wanted her to do even better. So in 12th place was Macedonia with their song Dancing Through Life by Mina Blažev. That. Now, where did I rank her? I had her ranked in 12th place as well. I think that this was deserved. The studio cut of the song was amazing. It was, you know, again, one of my favorite. But, just the staging, you know, Dancing Through Life, I want dancers on stage. I want her to have 5 people behind her, dancing through life. And she was on stage alone. Kind of like Macedonia in the main Eurovision this year. I just feel like the stage was not used properly. Amazing studio cut, amazing music video, and then the staging just totally made it flop. Like, Macedonia needs to, in both versions, they need to step it up when it comes to their staging, because they put these amazing entries and then they just flop with the staging. You know, if you don't have the budget to get big staging, a lot of dancers or whatever, I just say if you don't have the money to fill that stage up, you better do close-up shots, because close-up shots are going to make that big stage feel a lot more intimate and just better. And I know this is a dance song, but girl, like, if you can't fill that stage up, do close-up shots. It will save the entry. Oh my god. I wish some people who do staging or something would just understand this. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like the staging was empty. I thought it was actually like really cool whenever it was like the do 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 do, you know, that part, and it was kind of like slow motion and like color. It was like a weird color. It was kind of slow motion. I thought that was like a really cool way to sort of, I don't know, fix it a little bit. It made it a little bit better, but once again, it wasn't like my favorite thing in the world. It was an amazing studio cut, and it's definitely one of my most played songs of this year. But they could have done better. Like, it's just like, that's what makes it frustrating as a viewer, because I'm like, oh my god, you had an amazing song, an amazing singer, amazing girl, but like, the staging, like the last step, and you failed. So yeah. In 11th place was Italy with the song Shall Go by Maria Iside Fiore. Oh my god, so Italian. This song was really, really nice. It was a grower in terms of my rankings. She was pretty low after the rehearsals, but was she my last place? She was pretty low with my rankings, but she moved up to 8th place for me. She was actually really, really good on the night. I felt like during the rehearsals, she literally looked dead. Like, she was like, shall go, prima bam parona. And I was like, where's the emotion? Like, this feels like an emotional song where it's like, io vivo, io canto. And I don't speak Italian, so like, you know, disregard everything when I'm singing the song. But like, I was like, where's the power? And she brought it on stage. She actually did really, really good. And I actually ended up really liking this and really liking the song. It was really, really good. And, you know, Italy, they bring really good entries. You know, this was, again, a really, really nice one. I mean, I did prefer last year's, but this one was really good as well. In 10th place was Serbia with the song, and y'all, I'm gonna butcher a lot of words in this next minute. Seo sve ja naš. Seo sve ja naš. Oh my god, okay. By Irina Brodic and Jana Panovic. Oh my lord. Getting past that, y'all know Serbia. I was so shocked. I was so shocked with them getting 10th place. Everybody hated this song. Like, literally everybody hated this song. I enjoyed it, but actually, again, it was one of those songs I really liked in the beginning, and it wasn't that it lost its magic on stage or anything like that, or it felt empty. There wasn't anything bad. It was just other entries I ended up preferring more on the night. So they actually ended up dropping to my 14th rank. But I'm happy for them. I'm glad they didn't get last place, because just first of all, Serbia getting last place 2 years in a row would suck. But also, I'm just surprised because everybody seemed to hate this song. You know, good for them. I'm glad that Serbia was able to get 10th place. I'm surprised. I'm shocked, actually. But, you know, good for them. It was a good song, child-friendly. I didn't get the costumes. I don't get the costumes. I still don't get them. If somebody can explain it, does it have anything to do with the song? Why is it like 1920s and then this one has like a suit on? I don't get it. But the song's fun. It's fun, it's child friendly, it's very junior Eurovision and appropriate for that, and so, you know, good for them. In 9th place was Malta with the song Daura Tod. Oh my god, sometimes I try to say them with like accents and it doesn't work. Daura Tod. Y'all know. Daura Tod by Gianluca. We're not gonna say his last name. This was my 3rd place, an amazing song. It was one of those ones, you know, my top 3, I wanted them to win. Like, I would have been so satisfied if my top 3 would have won. I wanted him to win. He was amazing. I mean, come on, like, this is junior Eurovision to a T. This is a junior Eurovision song. Out of all of them, I feel like this one was the best junior Eurovision appropriate song. It was so child friendly. He was so much fun. Like, the charisma just like oozed from him. Like, he was so cute, like, on the stage. Oh my god, it was just like perfect. Like, this is... Alright, sorry, my card ran out of memory and I had... Oh my god, it was a mess. Okay, I was talking about Gianluca. I don't remember where I left off. I don't know if I had just started talking about it, but basically I really like this song. I wanted it to be one of the winners, and it was not. I'm very sad that it was so underrated by the juries, because obviously it came second with the fan vote. I probably should have won the fan vote. We'll get to that when I get to the Netherlands. But yeah, whatever. Malta was robbed, basically. So in 8th place was Poland with their song Mojdom. Polish is a hard language, so by Alicia Rega. Oh my god, snooze fest. I placed it in my 13th place. It's just, you know, this was not a grower. It was always the same for me. It was always boring. I think it's better than Poland last year, and people love that. I don't see it. I don't get it. It's boring. I love a good ballad. Don't get me wrong. I love a good ballad just showing off how that girl can sing. But it was just boring. It was just so boring. There was no power for me with it either. It was just boring. So, I don't know. You know, I'm surprised it didn't come higher, because I thought with the whole fan voting thing, I thought Polish diaspora, Polish people, they're gonna vote for themselves. And it didn't really show any of that in the voting. So I'm surprised. I honestly thought it could have won because of that. But that's not what ended up happening. I'm surprised that it got so low. I mean, it's not really low, but I'm surprised it only got 8th place, but I'm happy. I wish it would have gotten less. And yeah. The girl's very talented, she's a great singer, whatever, but it just was not for me. In 7th place came Ukraine. So this song was Don't Stop by Anastasia Baginska. Y'all, when I say underrated, this was my 2nd place. Again, somebody I wanted to, like, if she won, I would have been happy. Callie, I'm looking at you, girl. I don't think you watch my videos, but I'm telling you, you got my hopes up, because you were saying, oh, I think that Ukraine will win. I think that Ukraine is gonna win. Callie, why you play with my emotions like that, huh? I was so ready. I was ready for Ukraine to win this, and then they didn't. And I was so pissed. Oh my god, this was so good. She's a diva. The whole moment whenever she's like walking backwards, right? She's walking backwards on stage, and then the camera comes over here and she goes whoosh. and like hits the camera and she's like, yes. Oh my god, the whole entire thing, the staging, amazing. Oh my god, the tree, the little spoken word in the beginning, it was so good. I don't get why this was so underrated the whole time. Like, swear to god, this was in my top 3 the whole time, never left it. It was amazing. It just got better as we went along. It was so good. Like, nobody was hyping this up. Why? It was so amazing. Oh my god, I'm pissed. Like, it was so good. 7th place? No. No. 7th place is too low. It deserves to be, like, the winner. Like, it was so good. I don't get it. I'm mad. This girl's a diva. I so hope she comes back to big Eurovision. I mean, she's already so, like, ingrained in Eurovision culture, right? Like, she was in the promo for Eurovision 2017, and then she's in Junior Eurovision 2017. Girl, in a couple years, let's get her on regular Eurovision. She's so talented. That voice, girl, I can't. She's amazing. Just, she should have won. That's all. In 6th place was Misha from Armenia singing the song Boomerang. This was a song that, I don't know, I had it placed 11th in my rankings, and it's not that I didn't like it, because I actually did end up enjoying it by the end of the day. I did like the studio track. It was higher up in the rankings before we started seeing rehearsals and stuff. Then during rehearsals, it dropped, like, oh my god, like no other. It was my, like, dead last for a little bit. I hated it because it was there was no smoke. There was no smoke, no fog, nothing. I was like, get off that hoverboard. His voice was so compromised, and I don't know if it's because of the hoverboard. I just don't know if maybe he's just not the best singer. I don't know. I mean, I know he can sing. Like, I've watched the videos, like, of him singing. I know he can sing. Where's that voice? Because it really, really affected my rankings. I feel like he could have placed so much higher because actually the staging was really good. When they did and that's what I was hoping. When I saw the hoverboard, and I remember I was telling my mom, I was saying, girl, if there's not close-up shots, this is gonna look foolish. And there were close-up shots. You barely could see the hoverboard. It was really good staging. It was just that voice. Oh my gosh. I mean, good for him, because I think the place that he got, 6th place, is really respectable. Armenia does better. Armenia should have gotten better. Bring back Anna Heat and Mary. They need to win. But whatever. I'm just like, I don't know. They're just the other people I wish would have been higher. I don't think he deserved this place, but, good for him. Whatever. It was fine. And you know what? I like Misha. Like, I actually really like him. I think he's, like, so adorable. And again, like, charismatic. He's always on his social media, always talking. Like, he's so cute. And he's so full of energy. I wish he would have came with a fun song. Why did they send this Boomerang ballad? I mean, I don't know if you could say it's a ballad, but it was definitely not, like, one of those fun, upbeat songs. I want him to, like, come back next year with that. You know what I mean? Like, it just wasn't my favorite. And Armenia is, like, one of those countries I love every single thing that they do. But it just wasn't, it was not my favorite. So in 6th place was Belarus with the song I Am the One by Helena Mirai. Girl, y'all know this was my winner. This look, I didn't make this outfit like specifically for Helena Mirai, but I did wear it specifically for her because it's kind of like giving me similar vibes with like the sheer fabric and the like, this whole thing. She should have won. Like, period, she should have won. There was not a single entry in that whole entire lineup that was to the level of this. And I get it, it's mature. And so I understand why it didn't place better, but I don't care. I don't care. For people saying that this entry was too mature and that's why it placed 5th and it didn't win, tell me the girl that sung the song Wings. I mean, love the song, and I'll get to that. But her video clip like depicts abuse and all this stuff, and that's not too mature, that won. So I don't, you know, people using that as an excuse. Girl, the winner was mature. In my opinion, I think the winner was very, like, mature. She looks more mature, like she could pass as an adult. The way she speaks, she's very well spoken. We'll get to that. I'll talk about it. But for people to say that this is too mature, I just feel like it's not right. Like, it was so good, that staging. Oh my god. The first couple of seconds where it's like, you know, the camera's behind her, and then it's like, finally you see the front of her, and then the stars come out. I literally got chills. It was so amazing. I need her to continue making music. I need her to, you know, come back to Eurovision, represent Belarus again, because this was amazing. Girl, come back next year when we're gonna be in Minsk. Girl, I don't care. I need more of Helena, because this was amazing. This was probably like my favorite entry ever in Junior Eurovision, because love Anna Heat and Mary, that's an amazing studio track, but for me, the staging wasn't as amazing as it could be. This was just amazing. I mean, this could have, I feel like it would have been my winner if it was in regular Eurovision. Like, this was really, really good. Like, fifth place? Really? Really? Fifth place? No. Second place? Okay. Fine. But anything less than that, not. No. Like, it needs to be the winner or the runner-up. Not even third place. Period. And moving on to the next song that placed higher than Belarus was the Netherlands with the song Love Me by Force.
Hey, 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 la la love me baby, la la love me baby, yeah. Hey, 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 la la love me baby, 'cause I really like to love you too. Here we go. Love me.
Girl, listen. What? Excuse me? The Netherlands was ranked higher than Ukraine, Malta, Belarus. Excuse me? No. First of all, let me tell you where the Netherlands ranked in my personal rankings. They ranked last. Girl, I'm not even joking. And I don't have any personal vendetta against this country or anything. They were not good, in my opinion. Their vocals were like, I mean, they were fine, but they weren't anything special. They were just lame. Their choreography was so off. Oh my god. Am I the only one who noticed it? Am I the only one who noticed how off their choreography was? They were not in sync. They were a mess. I'm sorry, they were a mess. And the song was not good. Somebody was arguing with me because they were saying, oh, this song got so high because it's kid-friendly. I'm sorry, there were so many other kid-friendly songs in this show that ranked lower than this. This is not kid-friendly to me. I mean, it's kid-friendly, but it's like, oh, you're singing about how you want a girl to love you. Oh, she posts a selfie and without a filter, it's lit. That's so lame. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be such a hater because, like, they're all kids, but, like, seriously, I'm pissed. And the fact that they came first in the televote, excuse me? What? Obviously, people from the Netherlands voted for themselves. They were allowed to do that. They were free to do that. Everybody could do that. But obviously the Netherlands had like an advantage. I don't know, Junior Eurovision is just a big deal in the Netherlands. They have a YouTube channel with like 200,000 subscribers. I heard that they used to have like a reality show or something about like the contestants. Like, it's a big deal in the Netherlands. So obviously those people there are gonna vote for themselves more. Like, it was just so unfair, the fact that they placed so high. It's just, girl, no. This televote ain't working. Go use the one that they use for regular Eurovision, because this is a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. In third place was Australia with their song Speak Up by Isabella Clarke.
Speak up, I'm gonna sit down. Speed up, I'm coming back for more. Keep up, keep up, keep up now. Speak up, I'm gonna sit, don't need much. I just need you to know. Keep up, keep up, keep up now.
I really, really like this song. Whenever the voting was coming in and Russia got like 6th place in the televote, I was so hoping, I was like, okay, Belarus or Australia, like come through, get more points, like you can win this. I was so hoping, that I was like, please, please God, Australia beat Russia. For me, Australia was my, I ranked Australia 4th, so they actually were lower than what they got, but I wish they would have got higher under the circumstances, because I just feel like it was such a quality entry. Again, it was a more mature song, but it was a bop. Like, I'm sorry, speak up, and then and then this. Yes, like the choreography was fun. She was on point. It was so clean, crisp. Like, that's what I expect from Australia. It's just like clean, crisp, like everything perfect. And that's what it was. I want her to come back to regular Eurovision. She was fun. She was good. I like her style. Like, I love the outfit she was wearing. I would wear that. Like, but 3rd place for Australia is really, really good for them. They deserve it. Yeah. In 2nd place was Georgia with the song Voice of the Heart by Grigol. Okay, I liked it. Like, it was fine. But I just don't get why Georgia's so hyped up in Junior Eurovision. Like, they're really, I'm sorry, just my opinion, they're really not that good. Their entries are so weak to me. Like I feel like last year's was so dated and old school, and this year's is so dated and old school, and it's just like boring. Like, okay, same old stuff. Like, I don't get it. Why did this come 2nd? Personally, I ranked it 10th. I enjoyed it. It was a good entry, but I don't get why it came 2nd. It was not that good. Like, and Georgia's never that good in this competition. I don't understand. I mean, he was fine. Like, the staging was fun. Like, he was cool. Why? Like, Belarus should have taken that spot. Isabella should have taken that spot. Anastasia Baginska should have taken that spot. Grigol did not deserve that spot, in my opinion. They all deserved it, except for Force. Obviously, 1st place was Russia with the song Wings by Paulina Bogusevich. I like the song. As y'all know, hopefully, it was my 2nd place. Dropped down to my 5th place by this point. I just felt like it was the studio cut I really liked. It was very powerful for me. Live, it really was just screamy. And I love, you know, Rana Nishalu or whatever, Seuss. That song's all screams, but I love it. This was just, it was too much. Like, I don't know. It was just like, it was too shouty, and it wasn't really making me feel anything. It was just like, and the staging was very busy for me. I felt like the background should have just stayed images of the house or something. You know, there were like pictures of like families and stuff, and I was like, it was too much. The pictures of the families and the busy background with like all these, like, there's a bed, there's like a wardrobe, a table. It was so much, and then there's dancers. It was a lot. I think it deserved the win, and I'm happy that it won. I remember saying before, I was like, you know, if any of my top 5 win, I'll be happy. She was in my top 5, so like, I'm happy that she won, but I just, you know, I can't get over the fact that Belarus or Ukraine, like, I really wanted them to do really, really well, and they didn't. And so, like, I'm like, ugh. But she deserved it. Great voice. I mean, she's so well-spoken and, like, mature. And I love her. Like, she's really cool. She's beautiful. Hopefully she'll come back to regular Eurovision. I mean, just like the Tolmachevi sisters, they did. And I really like their song in regular Eurovision. Maybe Paulina will do the same thing. So yeah, guys, that is it for my Junior Eurovision 2017 review. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel, Max Rambo ESC, so y'all don't miss any of my Eurovision stuff. Trust me, I will be coming out with a bunch of new content, real exciting, real fun, and you don't want to miss it, so you better subscribe to me, duh. And yeah, anyways guys, my name is Max Rainbow. I will see you all later. Goodbye. Mwah.